5 bizarre declassified CIA projects. 1. Kidnapping of the Lunik. Lunik was the Western name for a Soviet lunar satellite. In 1960, it was exhibited around the world. One night, undercover CIA agents stole it from the truck that was transporting it. The truck driver was persuaded to take the night off. They took the satellite apart and photographed it. Then, they put it back in its crate. The Soviets never knew. 2. Operation Northwoods. This 1962 false flag operation never made it past the planning stage. The idea was to stage terrorist acts against Americans. These would be blamed on the Cuban government. The US military would then have cause to attack Cuba. The possibilities included plane hijackings, bombings, and more. President Kennedy rejected the proposal. 3. Operation Acoustic Kitty. This was an attempt to turn cats into portable spying devices. The project took 5 years of careful planning. About $20 million was spent on testing various equipment. But the first field test with a live cat ended in disaster. The cat was run over by a car and the project was cancelled in 1967. 4. Operation Gladio. This was a NATO-CIA plan developed in 1956. Operation Gladio called for the formation of secret armies in Europe. These stay-behind armies were created in both NATO and neutral countries. Their mission was to prepare for a possible communist takeover. They would put up armed resistance in case of a Soviet Union invasion. 5. Project MK-Ultra. Project MK-Ultra was a vast program of experiments on human subjects. Basically, it was a mind control study. CIA scientists studied the use of drugs to obtain and force confessions. They developed brainwashing procedures. They explored methods of psychological torture. Techniques included electroshocks, hypnosis, isolation, and sensory deprivation. The unwitting subjects were students, hospital patients, and prisoners. The operation was officially sanctioned in 1953. Although reduced in scope in the 1960s, it was only cancelled in 1973. The program was the most controversial CIA project ever. Most of the documents were destroyed.